worship Paylor
Turn
instead.
down.
She's like, eh. She gives like a shrugging motion. Alright, I'm gonna start up my stream here for the 0 people watching. Hell yeah.
You have 3.
Oh,
We can always change that and make you
But
do push-ups and shit.
The OBS Twitch stats doesn't really update well.
Well, no, I just use actual Twitch.
Oh no, I always. Well, yes, I'm aware. Yes, you're right. I apologize.
All right. How's everybody doing?
I'm here. Okay, where is it? Oh man, I see Riz's avatar. Do some fucking cardio.
You villain.
Yeah.
Okay, bear with me. I'm gonna get you guys on screen, and then I'll do it right.
All right. How you doing, Ray?
There it is.
All right,
I'm gonna go do some cardio.
Just like today's been a very relaxed day, and we just been in bed. So just...
Then you should have all the energy now.
No, it's the opposite, man. It's just raining weather, just relaxing, and just like.
It's always good to have
Gosh,
a
I hope
nice
this is
lazy
gonna be
Sunday.
all right. I ate a big piece of lasagna for dinner.
Yeah, usually we don't. So usually we're out and about on the weekend. It was only like half day yesterday. Then we didn't do anything today, so I was like, oh hell yeah, I could actually give my body a full break.
Well, time to work that body in Dungeons and Dragons.
Let's
Got the shirt and everything.
Discord saved us from the peaks of that.
There you go.
Let's play some D&D. Dark and darker.
No, some. What's the
And by
fucking
which play, we mean successfully pass audit.
Heck's the meme called? Oh, Dungeons and Diners and Dragons and Drive-ins and Dives.
Yep.
I couldn't remember the extended one.
Escape from Flavortown.
Wait, did Conrad do mine but better? Is that what happened?
What was yours?
Mine was Dungeons and Diners and Dragons.
I don't know. So it's an older meme.
It's this one: Dungeons and Diners and Dragons and Drive-ins and Dives, and it's only Guy Fieri as the dragon.
Yeah.
Escape from Flavortown. You
I
can get it
thought
on
you
a
were
T-shirt too. It's freaking priceless.
I thought you were talking about the first campaign we did, Conrad, where we had our own tavern and ran
Nope.
by goblins.
You know, it's not too late for us to start doing that in this game. Let's open a tavern.
I mean, you already did in the town you opened.
Exactly.
You kind of passed the tavern owning time.
I want to kill some kobolds. Alright, walk up to a kobold hovel and slash my halberd down once, bisecting the earth in front of me.
You know what?
Sure, like-
Speaking of kobolds,
Oh, no.
I don't like that.
so it's been about a week since you guys originally learned of the Modrons. Business is going on as usual. You guys have gone out and learned
we
some
had
things.
3 months. Am I remembering that correctly?
Something like that.
Okay.
In a couple of days, so like it's been a week and a couple of days, right? So, you are in town, and there's a messenger. There's an envoy. A whole royal envoy is coming to Death's End to speak with Ashton.
Well, I guess we'll send them to the closest thing we have to a governmental building, the primary tavern.
Exactly.
No, you have friggin' government buildings.
fine, but it's small and shitty to the side.
It's the ones that Graves put together, so they're perfectly fine and capable.
Damn.
You forget that Ashton is not actually running this city.
Yeah, I gave that delegation to other people.
He's like the
Graves,
president.
You know,
He doesn't really
smart.
do anything.
You're really more of a tyrannical figurehead than anything else.
Ashton is the muscle.
More of a drunken figurehead, not really tyrannical figurehead.
Well, I mean, look at his fists. Both of them. Iron.
Wait, mind, Ashton's the alcoholic stepfather.
Oh, Lord. You hear this? What they think about Ashton?
Jeez.
So, yeah. A procession has come to the town, and Graves tells you, "Hey, Ashton, come. Just come with me now. We've got trouble."
What now?
Oh, we got trouble right here in Destin City.
Alrighty, I actually have to get some more figures real quick. Let's
The
see.
capital T that rhymes with P that stands for procession. Stands for procession.
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its?
Let's see. Ooh, that's nice.
Delicious Cheez-Its. Hasn't found it yet.
Hmm?
Did you find it?
Yeah. I'm just setting it up. And who else?
Do they have
Yes,
trumpets?
sure. Oh yeah, they've got trumpets and soldiers.
Hill will be like giving a polite applause then. She's like, oh, very impressive.
And dragons.
Very impressive.
Oh boy.
Alrighty, so yeah, you guys are all in the governmental quarters when your guests are invited in, and yeah, Graves, before they come in, Graves is like, it's the dragons, please don't start a war.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then
Possible
I'll have to understand what they're talking
I
about.
just appreciate Graves coming in like, listen.
So I cast the sarcastic, whatchamacallit, comprehend languages so I can understand everything.
All right.
Man, I can cast tongues. I need someone who knows like everything.
Cast what you need to cast. Once you're done, 3 people walk into the room and sit down at the table across from you.
I remember these guys. Well, Hilda doesn't, but I do.
Your guests have walked into the room.
Welcome, esteemed guests from afar.
Thank you so very much. I am Garrix. I believe you've met my acquaintances before. They've got Fondide and Ozarith. And they both give bows. And say, shall we get on with it?
Sure. Let's get on with it.
And they all sit down at the table across from you. So, I assume you are wondering why we are here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably have a decent idea.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed much, but there's been a little bit of, how do you say, excitement around the realm.
Oh, hold on. One got in, and I'll like escort one of the little like pamphlet guys out of the room. Like, nope, no, no, not in here.
Ah, yes. I see you've met them. The Modrons.
Yes.
We've seen them.
You see, this turn of events is quite the situation. They are.
I was gonna say how so.
It seems that they are planning some sort of invasion force.
It seems. Oh, I suppose that is a type of invasion force, I suppose.
You see, we are at peace with the humans, but that does not mean we are at peace. We cannot let these outsiders come and defile our lands.
Here, here.
Ah, so you're in agreement.
I mean, as long as they don't harm, can't we
Don't
just let them
harm?
do?
Ah, yes, it is no harm to just let someone roam through your land without paying a gate fee, or walk into your private quarters. Open a door. Open all the doors. I guess you could say there is no harm to that, but we have pride. We will not allow them to walk into our quarters unannounced and uninvited. We will not allow them to perform this audit. This is a great, horrible crime against our privacy and our sovereignty. Who gives them a permission to
Yeah, we
perform
are
this
sovereign
audit?
citizens.
I'm just like, Ashton's like, well, what do you got to hide? I don't got anything.
I mean, we are literally sovereign citizens.
Yes.
You know what?
we
I had
are.
that coming. Fine.
What do you mean? We have nothing to hide. It is not about hide. It is about pride.
You first have to ask yourself, why are they here?
They're here to stop a calamity.
And what kind of calamity is this?
That is the question.
How have they determined that it's such a calamity that they need to come here? And they've normally never been here.
Actually, they've been here once before.
Do tell.
Say what?
Yes, once before. Oh, I don't know, 1,000, maybe more, around that. To you, it's all the same.
Why
About
does that time
1,000
frame
years
sound
ago.
familiar?
There was an incursion, a record keeping. They came in and invaded us. The humans did not take kindly to it at all. And one of your so-called heroes drove them off.
What was this noble hero's name?
You think I remember your names?
Oh,
Your lives are but a speck on the timeline that is our great existence.
oh.
He was
We do keep track
around.
of things, though.
You guys just gonna this guy's gonna let this guy just rail on Hilda like this?
I mean, we don't have any recollection of, or even logs of, the Modrons being here before.
This is true.
I certainly don't.
Yes, they probably hid the records once the planet was sealed off from them. You know, I might actually remember that name. Fondide speaks up. There was a great wizard of your kind. He's actually was around until not too long ago. I believe his name was Drakash.
Ah, yes.
You see,
Can we get like that dun dun dun?
Oh,
I don't have
interesting.
it, but
Drakash, he was vile lich, scourge upon planet. What do you mean?
Scourge. He kept the planet safe from outsiders. But
I don't know. Ashton told me he did lots of scourging.
no,
I wasn't actually there for it.
he might have
I-
done horrible things to you, but without him, now we
Aw.
have outsiders invading us.
True,
Ugh,
but his
outsiders.
mind.
Ugh.
I
his
suppose
mind
you
was
could call
really-
it the lesser of two evils.
So that's
Would
it.
you rather have something that you do know and how to stop it? Or would you rather have something you don't know how to stop it that could be even worse?
Yes, I much rather the thing that I do know. The
Exactly.
silly little lich that kept the place safe. We
That's
could have
right.
crushed
The
him at
bird
any
in the
time.
hand is right twice a day.
And he causes a minor annoyance.
And now we have some interdimensional whatever is going on. Not to mention, Ozrith speaks up. Not to mention, you also lost one of the leaders over here. And you know what?
Wait, we lost him?
No, they lost him.
Oh.
Pardon?
Oh. I thought they were implying that the dragon that we're like chums with. I thought they meant that like, hey, we lost track of him here. No, they're talking about the red dragon who got moitered by the party. Well, technically moitered. You know what? You gotta read the book.
We didn't do it.
Oh,
No,
We didn't
but
even-
you know what? There is one thread, one single thing linking them all together.
What is that?
I wonder what it is.
Garrix points at Ashton. It is you, Ashton.
Oh.
You were there when. Fuck, what was his name?
Drakash,
No.
the red dragon.
Yeah. Amadeddon.
Ah,
Yeah.
Abaddon.
You were there when Amadeddon fell. You were-
I was there after he fell.
Yes, that is what you claim. You slew Drakash.
Yes, because he murdered my family.
And now you seem to be the most likely culprit of this warning they are speaking of.
Are you sure it's not anything else that you might know of?
There is nothing else that could cause a commotion such as this. It was even you who went to war with the ocean.
Oh, so can't remember. Anyways, go on.
Everything's your fault, Ashton.
Dang it, Ashton.
Everything is your fault.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I can't seem to believe it's all my fault.
Did you not slay Drakash?
Yes.
Is that not why now we have outsiders invading us?
And did Ashton know that to begin with?
Exactly.
Does one have to know the power of fire to set the forest ablaze? Does that rid him of all innocence?
No, but to
Seek
pin
power.
direct blame on someone because they don't know is silly.
Ignorance is not innocence. And you will be able to prove that. You are being summoned to court. Your
Not
summoned
again.
date is 1 month from now. If you do not appear, we will take that as you being in violation of the treaty. And either your people will spring you, or we will come and take you.
You mean, isn't that when the other people are coming? 1 month time?
Yeah, about a month.
No, they're 3 months.
No,
That was
they're
1 month. No, we're pretty sure it's 1 month.
Uh-oh. I've made all these plans.
It was a month and a little bit of
So, like, maybe the day before?
debate.
Like, first our court date, then the audit.
We will make sure there is no audit once we find you guilty and give you to them ourselves.
Oh,
Well, why not question
this does
the,
not sound
the
like very just trial.
other forces? Like, why does it have to be me?
Ah, yes, let us ask the Ocean Lords if they noticed anything. Or how about the protector of you humans? Let's ask him. We reached out
I thought of
to
another
one
one.
of your...
That
yes.
orc who got killed by Tez's wagon.
We reached out to your arena master, and he gave us no comment. We reached out
Gasp.
to your city of law, and they said no comment. They did not stand up for you. You have no friends here. They will give you up if you do not show up yourself. But we are just and we are kind, so we will allow you to turn yourself in to seek a fair trial.
We're gonna need that gnome lawyer again. All right, you remember how high stakes it was before? Yeah? Guess what, buddy?
Objection!
All right,
You-
okay. How
you
will
can
we how will we arrive at the location?
You have 1 month to figure that out. If you'd like, we can take you into our custody to await the trial.
How
Our,
about you just give us like the teleport circle coordinates or something?
we have no teleport circle. We have no need for it.
You could
We are
make one.
dragons. Making a circle kind of insinuates that we want people coming to our island. You are coming to find justice, and that is all. You can reach out to your butler there. The one with the squinty eyes and the...
Butler.
You gonna let
Butler.
you like that, Finnew?
What?
No, not him. The one who let us in.
Pardon me. I'm a woman, thank you very much.
No, not you. The one who let us in.
Graves.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that one. And we will be on our way.
All right, Hilda like whispered to Ash, and now is the time for sneak attack if we are doing it.
No.
You are not stealthy at all.
I am not. No.
None of
That
you
was-
are stealthy.
That was him saying it.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
You would not live long enough to make such an attack. And they walk on out.
Ashton, what have you been doing before I joined y'all?
Was near there with us when
No, she was there with none of this. She joined y'all.
For the Ocean Lords, basically.
Yeah, that's basically been it.
And I thought she was there with us for the Illith too.
Yeah, Illithid. did,
Yeah,
But
yeah. But you didn't do anything harmful then. You tried to.
No, we just gave an Irish goodbye, and then that's
Yeah.
that's when things start taking south turn.
She did not help kill Dracosh. She did not help Emma Deaden. I think she
Yeah, no, I
joined
get
like
that.
literally once you assembled Destin, she came into the picture.
Yeah.
So she's at worst what helped the Ocean Lords.
Yep.
And yeah, in the Illith.
Yeah, but that wasn't really anything detrimental.
Well,
All right.
who knows?
So the Ocean Lords is a little bit different, but she had no idea what was going on.
I mean, come on, y'all are justified, right?
It depends on your term of justification. What one
You'll
gets
be able
deemed
to-
justified could mean completely wrong to others.
I mean, you'll be able to argue your case in court.
I like how they picked the two places that hate us to ask about us.
Well,
What about all the other places? We didn't bother.
well, Braxton has no idea who Near is really. She's never even
I
been.
don't know, like the people here like us. I'm pretty sure the people here like us.
Well,
People here
it's,
like us for sure.
it's not about you being liked. It's about Ashton being
No,
liked.
no,
Yeah,
I-
it's
oh,
about us
I
being
mean,
associated with Ashton.
Do these people not like Ashton?
Some of
They're
them
not
particularly
really
Ashton
world
was
don't.
part of the
powers,
group
though.
that saved the day.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't
like,
know. They own the only flying city.
yeah, like literally, probably the general public can tolerate us. They're probably
Heck, you
scared
know
to
what?
death of us too.
I see how we're getting to the fucking Dragon Island. Let's make this happen. It's time.
I mean, I could literally just go over there.
Could you? I'm not sure. You should
Yes.
cast the spell and see if Conrad lets you.
Rather not.
Yeah, go ahead, do it. Coward.
Why would
There's
I?
probably protections, but you could
Because
also
you know
just
it won't
get
work.
a vote. But yeah, yeah. So that's something
No,
y'all
we
can
gotta
figure out what to
show up
do.
in force.
Yeah, or yes,
Make battleship flying island.
that'll prove that you're innocent.
No, it'll prove that we're not going to let ourselves be handed over to the Modrons.
Alrighty, so yeah, just a couple of days are gonna pass. Is there anything you guys are gonna do to start preparing for this dragon thing, or?
I can't think of anything specific. I don't really have any favors I could call upon, so I'm going to meditate and commune with the planet.
All
And I'll
right.
just do it at I'll actually just go and be generally isolated. The gang can find me if they need me, but I'm gonna do my best not to be around. I don't want to be near some peasants who are like, oh, what are you doing in my field? You know what I
All
mean?
right.
Nier's probably going to be researching various reasons as to why this turn of events have even happened in the first place. Because it's strange that she got record that no one has been here to audit, and turns out there was.
Maybe her record stopped 999 years ago?
Unlikely.
All right.
What if it's an illegal audit?
Modrons don't do that.
Is there anything
Which would
you're
make this
meditating?
even more notable. Sorry, didn't mean to.
No, you're good.
Um,
Is there anything you're meditating about specifically?
It's more of like an empty-mindedness type of thing. I think if there's any particular direction to be given, I'm sort of opening the mind to it, so to speak.
All right. So you're meditating, and then you feel your spidey sense tingling. You need to head back to town right away.
I must return, and I will cast the Greater Mount.
As you're
And
casting
I will-
Greater
Oh, go ahead.
Fine Steed, a Bodron walks up to you and hands you a flyer.
He gets merged with the Griffin. Well, I summon a Griffin. No, shoot. Stop interrupting. It is a ritual cast. It takes 10 minutes. You need to get out of here, you.
He walks off.
But yeah, I
Alrighty.
will whip up a flying mount of a variety and get the hell back to town.
Alrighty. So, while Hilda's heading back, it's the middle of the night, and let's see, while you're sleeping, you hear a knocking on the window.
Can I make a determination as to who it is without opening the window?
You look out the window and you don't see anybody.
No, without opening the window, like.
I mean, you don't see anybody. What are you trying to...
I mean, without opening the window, like, could I determine who it is, or if there's anyone at the window?
No. I mean, you look out the
Then
window. You don't see anybody.
I'm just gonna detect magic, see if there's anything around.
You do not detect any magic. You hear the knocking again.
Let's see if I can think of anything.
You hear a voice whisper out, "It's now or never, little man."
Who keeps calling me a man?
Sorry, little lady.
Thank you. Is it who I think it is?
Who do you think it is?
Someone trying to pick me up.
Most likely.
How long do you have?
Depends on how much you're going to pay for the time. We're on the clock. Tick tock.
Talk indeed.
And the body
You
don't
will have
stop and-
packed already. As you were expecting something.
I was expecting something. You know, I go off with them.
Alrighty, out through the window.
Out through the window.
Alrighty, you see Tabaxi clutching the walls right below your window. He says, "Right this way, ma'am."
Thank you.
He grabs you and drops you to the ground. Says, "Let's go quick. I believe the guard spotted the ship."
I see, I see.
All right, and Ashton, you are awoken, and somebody's here with a message for you. It says, "Sir, there's a ship above the town. They're right outside. They seem to be disembarking. It might be an attack."
Oh.
Crucible's got the Palor beam lined up. I don't know why I imagine like an eye of Sauron above his tower that would just shoot a giant sun.
Because Crucible is a good aligned cleric.
Yeah, he is totally.
So Ashton, you hear that there's a ship flying above your town.
I immediately think just, oh man, is Teza here or something else? I don't know.
Tessa came back. Oh.
What do you do?
I go out and see.
And the other guy shouts behind you, "Sir, what are your orders?"
Hold the line. I'll be back.
All right. So, Fnir, you go to where the ship is. You are brought there by this Tabaxi, and he tells you to start climbing the rope or fly up or whatever you need to do to get up.
Cast Long Strider and then go up the rope.
There you go. They wait till you're halfway up, and then they start climbing up too. When Hilda on a griffin arrives.
I just messaged you what my response is because I knew exactly what Hilda was going to do upon coming across this scene.
Uh-oh. Let me open up my Discord.
Oh no. I'm scared now.
Okay, the griffin starts attacking the ship.
Yep, I'm flying up, and Hilda's gonna leap off and like downwards chop on the top of the ship, like back invaders, and try and like cut open a hole in the ship.
Okay, well,
And
let's
listen,
see.
Hilda's fought dragon turtles, so attacking a giant hard thing isn't that like wild to consider. It's not strange. If someone's never seen a train, you would try and hit a train with a sword at least a few times.
Alrighty, give me 3 wisdom checks.
All right,
Or sorry, saving throws.
wisdom saving throws, sure thing. I got pretty good wisdom saving throws, so it's +8. All right, the lowest one is 16.
The 16 is going to fail
Yes.
as you find yourself paralyzed as 3 hooded figures aboard the ship point at you and casting hold person. As you
Oh
see
wait, if it was a
near.
magic thing, I get advantage on it.
Sure.
You only need probably just the one.
Yep.
All right, 20.
That one fails.
Gasp. All right, fair enough.
And
I'm held, and What do you think? Am I still on the griffin, or do I begin to tumble?
I thought you. Oh, did you not jump down to the ship?
Well,
You said you're attacking the ship.
So I flew up to the ship, and I was like jumping off and like down onto like the ship itself. Was the objective anyway?
Yeah, you landed. You landed, and then they paralyzed.
Okay.
You.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then,
so it doesn't like bank and just make me tilt off? Sick.
No,
Nice.
you did nothing.
I am held.
You see Fnir climb aboard the ship, and she sees a bunch of people pointing at you, and you're just stuck there with your weapon thrust into the ship.
Yeah, just hold her for a little bit if you don't mind.
Will do. Is this
Thank
a
you.
friend of yours?
Yeah, they're unaware, so don't mind them. Well, they'll explain later.
We were only paid for passage for one. We'll just carry them off the ship then.
Any way you can get more than one, perhaps?
If they
And
are
Ash.
capable, and then Ashton flies
Ashton
up to
comes
the ship.
in.
I don't
With
paralyze
white
him.
gold.
He can discuss some things.
Well, he's not attacking the ship, so
Yeah.
they look at Ashton and they say, "Is this another one of your friends?"
Yes.
Okay, come aboard.
I appreciate it greatly.
And says, "All right, you with the halberd, stop attacking the ship, and we will let you free. Ready? And go." And now you're free, Hilda.
Attack!
If
attack, no.
you attack Hilda, I will immediately stop you.
If- I said attack first before you.
No, the second you even swing, you are not doing it.
Yeah, you think so?
Yes,
I compel
I
duel
would.
here. You fight me with your fucking fist. No.
I mean, I could literally just stasis
It-
you and
what-
then
No,
throw anything at
Hilda's
you.
more composed than that, though. She will stand up, but she's keeping her weapon drawn and pointed towards the people who like use the hold spell. First of all,
Well,
what
you
are we
attacked
looking
their
at here?
ship. What did you expect them to do?
They are outsiders, invaders, and
So
you
am
shut
I. And you don't
Yeah.
attack me.
up. I'm really considering it with the recent 5 minutes.
You can certainly try.
I
No,
may,
there will be
but-
no trying. Everybody shut up. You're annoying.
Yeah, who are these
All
people?
right. A bunch of people come out. Let's see. Here we go. Da-da-da-da. Ignore the names of the tokens. No, that's a bad one. Where's a better one? Yeah, good enough for now. there are not very many lizard folk.
Nope.
Like broadly or
No models.
Ah,
Yeah, the barbarian lizard folk I had is probably still somewhere about.
Yeah. The problem with lizard folks is they're just literally not popular.
Oh, I love lizard folk. That was a good.
I love a
barbarian
shitty
class.
little garbage can shield.
Yeah, that's seriously the problem. Is like lizard folk have almost nothing good going for them.
I mean, I like their ability to swim. Their
That's
water
fine and
breathing.
dandy, and their personality is kind of weird, yeah, but like the biggest
Oh,
problem is like what they benefit from doesn't. So many other races do it better.
Well, yeah, but also not that many other races can like
Except for monk. Actually, lizard folk make pretty good monks.
on a short rest like build javelins or arrows, and
fine.
shields and stuff like that. That's like really cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a lot of them.
I like that one. Lizard folk person, metallic dragonborn fighter.
Ignore the names.
Buchanan artificer. Oh man, I like the hippo though.
Oh,
I just
This is
put-
the first time we've encountered these guys.
Just put Bearnado in there. Just,
The Giff will probably never seen me before, have you? And Ashton's like, yeah, I have. Like,
That's Bear
oh,
Shark. Bear Shark is the
Oh.
model name. I like
there
Bear
we
Shark.
go.
This guy?
Bear Shark.
This is
No,
Bear Shark?
Bear Shark is literally just a giant bear with sharks for
Oh,
hands.
I've seen that. I've seen the stat block for it.
Yeah, that and really high elf.
Alrighty, so it's like, yes, this is my crew, and we are here to take little Miss Fneer off the planet before it all goes to hell.
Ah, I see now. You are a coward.
No. Wouldn't really call that being a coward. More.
Fleeing from your obligations in the dead of night, no less.
Well, what are
Our
my obligations?
obligations are actually back home, which is
H-
why.
Hilda will like gesture to Ashton. Whatever you did for him.
Which is why her people have paid a pretty penny to get her off the planet. And they did specify it would be only her, but we are, businessmen at heart. If you wanted to come with us, you're more than happy if you can pay the fare.
Look at this League of Extraordinary Gentlemen looking motherfuckers.
I can assure you that this crew could probably kick your butt.
I doubt that, but they do.
No,
seem
I mean you
capable
all
enough.
could kick their butts.
Oh, yes, obviously. We wouldn't have been able to make it this far if we could be easily taken down by just 2 or 3 people.
I'll
Exactly.
stab the floorboards again, I swear.
Yeah, I advise you
Yeah,
probably
I
don't
thought
do that.
I thought it was like a covered ship when you first said it, and so that's why I thought I was like attacking the roof.
No.
Now that I know it's just like a boat in the
Yeah.
air,
Literally a floating boat.
I feel a little sillier about having attacked it, but I think it's still appropriate. In fact,
I think it
next
worked.
time,
It was cool.
Next time, if it comes up, I'm going for the sail.
I'm gonna put it this way. It may be in your best interest to come along with them.
Yes, your many threats are acknowledged. What the fuck ever? What do you mean? We are abandoning his home, his town, the dragons? They'll consider it a breach of contract if we leave, a breach of their treaty.
Well, consider it this way. You can consider it this way. Either A, you can flee and the dragons can certainly try to find you. And it turns out it was Ashton all along. Therefore, the threat would be off the planet.
I know
Therefore,
you
the
are
Modrons
familiar
are
with
not going
abandoning
to
all
care.
of your friends and loved ones, but we are not.
I
I know you are very familiar with ditching all of your responsibilities and running away, but we must consider this.
But the question is, what does Ashton think about abandoning all of his people and responsibilities and going to space?
May not
Get away from the
necessarily
dragon.
be
Yeah,
abandoning people, though.
weirdly, Hilda is in a way better place to do this. Hilda doesn't have any like family or friends kicking around. She woke up from like a big rock nap, and that's how her character came out. I just didn't really piece much together beyond that. She'd been asleep.
Yeah, we're just look at Ashton and be like, Ashton, consider it this way. You can stay on here and have a trial with the dragons. It probably will not go well, and you will end up in the hands of the Modrons, which is really bad. You can go with them, and it can branch into one of two potential ways. Either A, you were the potential catastrophic threat the whole time, and then since it's off the planet, the Modrons go away, and then the dragon turns out they were right, and you're still alive. Or B, you weren't the threat, and it's still there, and then the dragons come running back and be like, we're sorry. They're not going to admit it, because they're prideful.
And Ashton's like, I
Is
never
this guy here,
cared.
or is he just a model that was put out?
No, he's there, but he's like not actually in the group.
Okay,
He's kind of sitting in a big chair.
He looks very concerned.
And you attack the ship. Tried to.
I mean, yeah, look at his face. He does look like the face of someone who owns the ship that was just attacked. He's like, no, it's gonna take so much polish.
He's using jazz hands.
What does Ashton feel about all this?
Oh,
Yeah,
Ashton
that's the
doesn't
important-
care for the dragon politics because he knows how selfish they are of their thinking. And once they have an idea in their head, they kind of stick with it.
Because they assume it's
What do
right.
you-
Because
what
they're
do you think
dragons.
About the pirate situation here that you're on the ship of.
What's wrong with the pirate situation?
They're offering to let you come with them.
You finally got away into space that is not in the hands of space police.
Exactly.
I was like, Ashton's
Space
disappointed.
adventures.
Ashton's disappointed because he thought it was Tesla and it's just some random pirate group.
You never
in
know.
the
You
air.
might run into Tesla
know-
since he didn't go up.
If we kill him, we can take the ship.
You do that,
What
and
a
I will
fuck-
make sure you
what a
don't.
fucked up. Listen, I'm not evil enough to actually suggest that. If I were still the rogue, he would have been that. Like, listen, this could be our ship.
Oh, I would stop you in a heartbeat.
I mean, I think the rogue would have cut your throat long ago. He wouldn't trust you. You detect thoughts all the time.
So
I don't even use detect thoughts.
Yeah, but he
You-
doesn't know that.
you've heard
Also,
of
he was immune to
Teza
detect
then?
thoughts.
Oh, yes. I've encountered him a while ago.
No, not you. You hear of a lot of things. But these, we did not know. Is Teza from here?
Ashton can tell you all about them, apparently.
That's why I'm asking him.
I'll trade information for travel.
oh, we do not need information. Teza is a friend of ours. We were just interested that we're here at his homeland.
Oh, then yes. He was here until I helped him, build a ship to go wherever he needed. And I lost contact with them.
That was a piece of junk he built, but very admirable. Very admirable indeed for someone from a locked-off planet like this.
You know, given what the planet was, it essentially was him building it out of scrap in a cave, wasn't it?
Yep.
I mean, did it
have
work?
a myriad of hyper magical like tools. He literally had to like scrape things together from like all different parts of the planet. It's like, all right, we can like make this one spaceship that'll shoot me into space.
Yeah, I would too.
Yes, he's quite the inventor. Very
I heard that guy stop
Ingenious.
himself from saying crazy.
he's
He's crazy.
also
I mean,
crazy.
He's quite the inventor.
It's crafty.
And then he'll like look around like he might be able to hear us.
Oh, no, he is quite crazy. It's very hard to speak to him about much of anything besides his inventions. But there is one subject that he does speak of besides that. It's also very boring. You see, he left his friends behind. There was, let's see, Ashton, Ko, and Theo. He says he misses them, but he stays back for their own safety.
Yeah, Ashton appears to have gotten himself in a little bit of hot water.
Ashton's just following Ashton's heart, man.
Apparently, that causes a catastrophic event.
It
Supposedly,
just happens to, get in trouble. 'Cause,
Well,
you know,
I can tell just by looking at you that you all would make a great members of our crew. Is that something you'd be interested in?
you could do the space adventures you've always wanted to, Ashton. I'm not going to tell you what way you should go. That is your own decision.
I mean, it has been a while since Ashton has been hired.
Yeah, you don't get to do the hiring for once. It means you actually get to drink.
I drink anyway.
Yeah, but you get to drink more. And with others.
I'm like, let me leave a message first, and then I'll get back.
You have very little time to do this.
Yeah, but I literally just fly down and leave Graves a written message. and go
No,
back.
you have plenty of time. I assume that this is you're accepting.
Yeah, Ashton's like, okay with like leaving
Well,
the situation.
good. Then you can face your initiation.
Hazing. Hazing.
But no. Space travel is quite expensive. And it requires a lot of magic. Well, we don't really need any of your money or magic items. What we need is a source of magic. You were speaking of
Okay.
dragons earlier, were you not?
Yeah.
You know where to find these dragons?
Yeah.
Are you confident in being able to escape from these dragons? With our help, of course.
How fast can this fly?
I mean,
Faster than a dragon.
Oh.
depends
Oh,
upon.
Huddle up, huddle up, huddle up, huddle up.
I mean, when in doubt, cast antipathy on it.
Veneer, you're pulled into the huddle too. Like, I think we could. What do you guys think? I think we could take out a dragon. Yeah?
I mean, it depends on if you want to like planar shift.
I mean, I'm no fan of the dragons. They are scourge upon proper Earth, in my opinion. They eat rocks. Fuck them. Therefore, so I'm broadly pro killing the dragon. It like, but
I just have to get away from the dragons.
the moral question is the big key here, because we would be doing it for our own sake to escape. Because I assume what they mean by this, Veneer, is that they literally don't have enough magic to leave while all three of us are on here. Only you are here.
Yeah. Well, you have to realize that the
So-
dragons gave us a month, and do they really know that they're stealing y'all?
Well, no, they wouldn't, but I mean, they would after we like took their source. If we do this, are you saying that like it's inside a dragon, or like they have one?
Do you know what dragons derive their power from?
I'll look
Magic.
at Veneer.
Are you looking at me?
Yeah,
You can't just look at me for all the answers. Think
I-
of it yourself.
you're the one who usually claims they have all the answers. I figured I'd finally give you a shot.
No, why would I say I know the answer, but I don't need to. That is
It's like
something you need to determine yourself. If
You're
it'll help
really
you.
bad at being helpful.
No, I'm just trying to make you use your brain.
I was just saying magic. They are pure magic.
No, they are pure lizards. But they have a source of magic. It's what powers them. It's what they thrive for.
Are you saying?
Besides
you-
gold.
Let
Dragon's
us,
heart or
let us go
something?
down to the tavern and discuss this over a refreshments.
No, it's not other than gold. It is gold. Treasure. Hordes. Dragons' hordes give them power.
Oh,
We got one of those, didn't we?
Oh, we did. Part of it.
Yes.
We got most of it.
I can sense it from you. You've got quite a bit of power behind yourselves, especially Ashton here. I see.
World of capitalism. Money is literally power.
He's literally Colin from Advance Wars 2.
Money is money. You have a lot of money. I have a lot of money. They have a lot of money. That's just money. A king is not powerful because he has a kingdom. Though a dragon with a kingdom would be quite powerful, because the magic is in the hoard itself. In the act of possessing the hoard, the dragon becomes stronger. The lair becomes more dangerous and more protective. The magic flows from the dragon. The magic from the hoard. If you are able to steal a hoard from a dragon, you would drastically weaken him. And you would take some of that magic for yourself.
Didn't we already do that with the red dragons?
Yeah,
old
but we
lair?
spread that all out. We spent it on a lot of shit. Actually, a lot of it's in the Paylor temples at this point.
I'm talking
Makes
about
sense.
taking over the horde by, crucifying everything.
I mean, yeah, that you did. You did. I mean, you didn't do it fully. You did not. You're not the one that actually killed the dragon, but you took a lot of the money, and you didn't take all of it. So there was still some left.
We
But
did
that's
leave.
also-
Oh, that gold basilisk is dead. Shame.
And that's also why you haven't really gotten any retribution from the Reds, even though, they know that you stole some of their money, because they don't have the strength.
I see.
So, he claps his hands. I think you see where this is going.
So you want us to take over a dragon's horde, so we
No,
can
no.
power the ship.
No, the ship is powered. But to prove that you're worthy of us, worthy part of the crew, you'll need to pull this off. Going with force, going with stealth, going with coercion, however you want.
It is heist of the century.
Exactly. You can't leave a planet behind without pulling off the heist of a century. That's
Just a
not
prank, bro.
That's not, that's you're just not a pirate if you don't do that. You gotta leave them with the name Ashton carved into their history.
Just find somewhere on a tree Ashton was here. That is something Ashton would do, though.
Centuries later, statues of Ashton the demonic dot the landscape.
I don't
I
know
don't know
about that
why.
anyway, I guess.
A lot of people.
Maybe Ashton could just become like a boogeyman. People start blaming all problems on Ashton.
People already
Some of
do.
us- Some of us, when we left our worlds, we were seen as heroes, beings of legend. Not all of us are monsters. Some of us are. He points towards the guy in the big chair who's just a skeleton.
It's the skeleton. Hey, don't be rude.
He just raises his arm very slowly with a middle finger.
Love it.
I was like, does it have to be dragons that have the, specific that you need? Or can it be another force?
If you can know anything that can have the power of a dragon's horde,
An Illithid horde.
A what?
An illithid?
Illithid?
Yeah.
they don't have hordes? Or do you mean hordes of people? We couldn't fit a horde of people
If
on
the
ship.
brain were still alive, maybe.
hive
But
mind,
I think
yeah.
since we stabbed that hive mind to death, I don't think it's got much value. It's more than goo.
No, the illithids, don't even get a start on that. They are just kill on sight. Can't trust an illithid. They're the
Second.
scourge of the space realm. We have some unsavory people on this ship, but we'd never have an illithid.
Be very concerned if you did, anyways. But we know you know better.
So unless you can, do you have any pieces of dead gods, maybe. That could be a heist of that magnitude could be good.
Pieces of dead gods. What?
I mean,
Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you don't have any. What else? What else?
It's like if you have to ask how much.
Dude, don't you have a piece of that Drakash Lich, Ashton?
Oh, that's not equivalent.
No,
I don't
who
know.
cares? We've got a full blown lich driving us. That's not who cares about that. Ooh, what about the soul of a titan?
I have Soul of Titan
It's in your heart.
beating within my chest. Yes, haha. All right, into the furnace with you.
What
Wait,
about
no.
Efri, or what was it? Whatever his name was in this.
Oh, the wind air elemental thing that you murdered?
No, the fire one that we haven't killed. We ran from.
I promise
Ifrit,
this
yeah.
is relevant when I
Yeah.
bring it up. But do any of you play Final Fantasy 14?
No.
Not a long time.
In the latest expansion, at one point you fly a spaceship, and to power it, you use summons. So you summon all these minor tribes gods and just fling them into the fucking magic engine to empower your ability to fly through space. And I thought it was fucking
Nice.
hilarious. And that's what's making me think, why don't let's summon a god or two and just chuck them into the furnace.
Yeah, if you can summon a god under your control, that would be good too.
Yeah.
Mm,
All right, should we huddle back up as a team? All right.
Not
so,
just any dragon. It's going to need to be an ancient dragon.
Most of the ones that we've talked to.
hell, I'd love to steal the horde from that one, like, who was being really rude to me. Ashton, I think we could do this. I think we could do it by force if we needed to. We needed to ask them a few favors, but, like, what do you think? Like, you're looking for other options.
Man, if only y'all had a good excuse to go to the Dragon Island without, immediately raising red flags.
I wonder how. Wink, wink.
basically, they could be our ship.
Get it?
What are you looking at me? No, I've been pro dragon the whole time. Pro kill dragon this whole time.
All right. So here we go. Out of character, right, guys? Here's your options. I don't know what Fenrir is going to do. They're here for Fenrir. They're not here for you guys. You guys are welcome to join them. They say you've got a bunch of strength. They can see that already. And they are all very formidable in their own rights. But they're willing to recruit you to the crew if you can pass the initiation, which is stealing an ancient dragon's hoard. So you can go with them by pulling off this heist. I don't know if you will survive, but they will be there to pick you up if you make it out. Otherwise, you say
The other
no.
thing I'd like them to do somehow is find is there a way to like magically block communications, keep that dragon from sending like, oh shit, I'm getting hit? Or are dragons too prideful to do that? Would they not call for help just because they'd be like, the other dragon might get thoughts and try to take my hold?
I mean, that's something to research before the heist. That's
See-
part of the heist, right?
See,
Heist!
the
It's
only
a heist! A heist!
the only one Ashen could really think that we could actually pull this off is when the brown, I think it was a brown dragon, right, that took over the red dragon's territory.
Mm-hmm.
But
the red
that's-
dragons took over the red dragons.
I thought it was a different dragon.
No, Red Dragon took over Red Dragon.
Yep, brown dragon still has his own territory.
Oh,
And,
well,
I guess. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. You could try to.
that's
break
what I'm
the
saying. Like
rules.
they are already weakened, but they are like the best bet because we already know the layout for Ashen, so we've
But
been there
are
before.
they even an ancient dragon, though?
No,
It should be.
You've never been to DeVroot's place. You would have been killed immediately. The place where
Wait,
you
you're,
fought the
you're
brown
thinking
dragon.
about the ones that we already know? No, why
Yeah.
would we even go back there? Who cares about that place? That town
Yeah,
hates us.
No, the brown dragon was a ruins that one of the young dragons of Darude, one of the daughters of Darude, that they took over to make their own lair out of because they were having a teenage rebellious phase. I mean, adult rebellious phase because it was an adult dragon.
But still, like,
I'm still going through my adult rebellious phase.
I thought it was an ancient dragon that took over the red dragon's territory.
No.
You know.
Nope, they just left it to the reds. So there's multiple
Okay.
red dragons in charge now, and one of them probably will turn into an ancient once they get their hordes bigger. Apparently, is what you're learning now.
I see.
I always thought they just had to get older. This is such news.
So, what are you feeling? So, here's the question: do you guys want to leave everything behind and go to space? Yes or no?
I vote yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Good. So then, the question is.
I'm already working on mental justifications for Hilda. Don't worry.
So now the thing is, how are you going to pull off the heist? So you're just going to tell these guys yes, right?
Yes.
Pretty much.
All right. And they look at.
We
Fnir
gotta
and they
scout the
say-
location.
They say, "Well, Fnir, are you looking to join the crew, or are we just going to transport you back home?"
You know, I would probably do both personally, but it's not possible. But
I mean, you could help us with the heist and then just go home if you
Good.
wanted, I guess.
good. I am still trying to ensure my safety.
Yep.
Just taking a little bit longer, per se. If it all dies, it all dies.
I do not want to die.
Does anyone?
So,
I'm just trying to think which dragon should we steal from.
well, you can think
I-
about that
I
off
say
my
the
fucking
rude
ship.
one.
Here you go. He hands you a bag. He says, "All right, that bag, as long as you're putting dragon gold into it, it'll fit whatever you can carry."
How does
Anything
it
else?
identify dragon gold?
The magic.
Oh!
Ew. Come
Thank
on.
you.
The whole thing I just explained
Of
to you.
course. What was I thinking? You know what? I apologize. Go on. What will it fit like the gems and shit too? Just the general dragon detritus?
If the dragon's hoard is books, it'll fit books. If it's treasure, it'll fit treasure. If it's glass shards, it'll fit glass shards.
If it's
Dragons.
grandfather clocks, it's Oregon Trail.
I don't know about organs. They still might rot and stuff, but yeah.
Not those kind
stuff
of
too.
organs.
So yeah, now get the fuck off my ship. Once we see that your bag is full, we can tell we will be there to pick you up. But not until then. And by the way, since there's two of you, it's going to take 2 hordes.
Damn it. Well, okay.
Good luck.
We're gonna have to do it in one night. Oh my god, what if we get a B team? What if we ask, like, Crucible, Graves, and, like, a third party that Ashton picks to heist the second place?
Well, you've only got one
Well,
bag.
it's the first one. Oh shit, you're right.
You can still fit 2 hordes in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's why we couldn't have 2 heists going at the same time.
Yes.
It's a nice bag. Velvet.
All right, so that's some things
Yeah,
for you
okay,
to
that's
think about.
gonna be some research on into that. Part of me wants to like. I'm trying to think like there are probably no like historical accounts of dragon heists. So I'm trying to think of what best to research. Just like dragon behavior, I suppose.
The Great
Might
Dragon
also
Robbery.
help if we. Do you think we should try again to get in contact with the dragon who at least kind of liked us? He may be A, he may have info we could use. B, he may be down to clown if you know what I mean. might be willing to join in, if only to boost his own stock a little bit.
Or to simply say, Space Pirates has some good booze. There you go.
All I'm saying is we could heist 3 dragon hordes and give him a quarter of each, and then that would be the equivalent. Then we'd be even higher off, and he'd be doing great. He'd probably want a third of each. We could let him negotiate to a third of each. That way, he's essentially 1 horde up, and we got our 2 hordes. I'm complicating things.
Just a little bit.
Point is, we gotta look this up. We gotta get a map of Dragon Town, and we're gonna have to use magic to do it. Fenrir, for the love of God, do you have any magic that's in any way useful for this?
Me?
Yes, you, the level 17 wizard. Do you have
18.
any spells
18.
that can help
18.
us scout? Oh, my mistake.
For ancient dragons, probably not.
No, huh? Not even something that like looks at a territory,
No.
gets information.
You have to realize is if the
That you
dragons
don't
didn't
have
want to be
any
found,
spells. I
you
got it.
know they don't want to be found. They will make any effort to not be found. You're not going to win this
Yeah, but
with just power alone.
so
Wits may help you too.
by your argument here, then we shouldn't bother. We're not at all gonna have any chance of heisting, huh?
No, not necessarily.
Then fucking help!
All right, guys. So you head back to town and tell Graves however much you want to tell him, Ashton. Are you telling him you're leaving? Are you telling him you're heisting the dragons?
I'm pretty sure Graves would be in on robbing people.
I always thought he was more.
You know, he's not really a thief per se.
Yeah. Was he
I
an
would ask-
honorable killing assassin or just one for money?
I would ask
one
him,
by force.
Mm.
I would ask him how much of the gold is the gold from the horde that we stole.
A lot of the gold has been used up and circulated. That's straight from the horde.
Gotcha. Okay.
Don't
So
let
we
him
can't-
get Saint Bartholomew.
So we can't use that because that could have been one portion.
That would not even be anywhere near close enough for a portion of a horde. I mean, y'all only had 2 bags of holding worth,
That's true.
and you only took the platinum. So yeah, but this will hold everything.
Bartholomew's gotta be so strong because he poops dragon gold. Or lays eggs. It's all the same hole with geese.
All right, so yeah, we've got a little bit of time left. So, how do we want to start researching this heist?
Well, Ashton would pretty much let Graves know, like, you know, I'm gonna be leaving. I would like some help information before that, so I need to do some stuff.
See, the funny thing is, imagine this. Imagine if we didn't actually directly take the gold hoard right away, but rather have the dragons pit against each other.
Ah, yes. After thousands of years of peace, 3.
I mean, we do have a
mortals.
knack for messing up long periods of peace.
Not even between the humans and the dragons. The dragons between the dragons.
Yes, that is what the Dragon War was.
Even though there is a peace, it doesn't last forever.
Yeah, almost like if maybe.
What? Why,
Some
why,
of them.
why do we put that up there and we'll put Plan C in there?
Maybe almost like if some of the ancient dragons of one part of the conflict were to suddenly lose their source of power, things could totally change.
No, that sounds ridiculous.
So basically, that makes up for Ashton's mind then, in that sense, to go for the non, human territorial dragons, because they're dicks and they don't care for human life.
So, like,
No, you
like
made
this
the mistake.
guy.
Now it's political again. At first, we were just gonna
this
beat up
guy.
a dragon, but now.
Hey, if Ash is gonna do it, he would rather help, humankind as best as possible before he leaves.
Fair enough. Here's what I'm gonna do. And Conrad, will you allow me to like just sort of craft a little bit of custom backstory? Because I'd like to
Sure.
return to whatever sort of like grove and sanctuary that I woke up in when like the word Ashton shouted out. And I'm hoping that maybe there's some sort of like lost archives in there, like a to find information about whatever happened with like these Modrons, because like I've never heard of these, and then be like about dragons if there's anything useful there, and that's the only like useful thing I could think of to like just sort of say like maybe where I was raised up might have something.
Sure. All right. So let me just type that down. So let's see. Hilda is going to ask nature / find any history from where she came from. The dragons. All right. What about you, Ashton?
Basically to see if we could ask Graves if there's any information on the non-human agreement dragons to see where territories are. To know they're not.
All right.
Not in the dragon's land. I know that.
So, Nier, what do you want to do for research?
What I would do best would be to try to find any source of information as to the location of the hordes, period. I mean, yes, it's going to be near impossible, obviously. But, like the best kind of educated guesses, or even a semi-accurate guess.
All right. So, let's just say a couple of days past Ashton, you find that the two biggest threats to humankind are, in fact, the two of the dragons that met with you.
Oh.
They are very, very anti-human. If you haven't been able to tell from the times that you met them and how much they hate
They
you.
were very rude to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely
one
tell
who-
that.
And I do recall the brown one was kind of chill.
He also doesn't like you guys, but that's just because y'all are,
Oh.
dicks.
We have caused a lot of problems. He doesn't hate us for the fact that we're human.
Humans,
We
right?
we killed his daughter.
No, that's not that. He was bronze, not brown.
Oh.
I have a
Yeah,
very
you've
specific
never met
set of
Darude.
dragon skills.
Yeah.
Sorry,
so,
I imagine dragon taking.
But also, yes,
You lost
Darude would
one.
also be a great one to take out, but not really, because he's kind of like chill, and all of the dragons underneath him want to kill a bunch of humans.
And Ashley, did you have any luck trying to reach out to that one? What was it? A silver dragon or a white dragon?
Silver.
Silver, yeah.
I mean, he hasn't responded to the other calling.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just might be worth one more shot, just because
Yeah,
it's
you-
a lot
that's
of
part
stuff
of it.
happening.
That's part of it. Y'all are still unable to contact Salesra.
Ah. What if he's like? What if he's like in the drunk tank over there? What if he just was causing a nuisance? To like, listen, we're just gonna lock you up for a couple hundred years until you get over this drunkenness, and then we'll let you back out.
All right, Nier,
Dragon
you
drunk
know
lasts for a long time.
that dragon hordes are in the heart of their territory. It's at the heart of their power. So just like the red dragon, right? Its treasure was right there in that big magma pool, right in the heart of his keep. And that's basically exactly where all treasure is going to be. Y'all can let Blade know when he gets back that I said that.
Yeah.
Sounds
And
good.
for Hilda, let's see. Yes, you are able to. what did you were able to look up some history since your people have been along
historical
around for a
accounts of
long
dragons,
time.
how they've dealt with.
Yes, and there's even stories of the Dragon War. And yes, you see that Garrix, the Black Dragon, he was basically the winner of the evil dragons, right? Like,
Okay, yeah.
he and the leader of the good dragons came to agreement, like, all right, let's just fucking stop killing each other. I don't give a fuck about humans anymore. Let's just get the fuck out of here and make our own place with hookers and blackjack. So.
Oh, so was he actually one of the peace brokers?
Yes, but he was the unwilling one. He did it because he was losing.
Okay. I have one request. Can he have like a title I find in the book called like the Butcher of Tracks or something? Like,
he does.
Yeah.
It is Garrix, the Grand Inquisitor.
The Grand Inquisitor.
That is the name he's taken up, as he is the one who lays out
Crucible
the
would
justice.
like a word or two with that. But Crucible's got his own shit working on.
Yeah, he likes to be the one that executes dragon law.
He's a fucking nerd. He's a cop role player. We gotta kill him.
And he likes to be the one that does the executing too.
And I mean, I know the whole thing was about get in and escape, but I mean, what do you think our odds are like? First of all, I do think that they're unlikely to call for assistance. At least the first one, because they'd be like, you motherfucking idiots, and try and kill us, and then we'd have to kill them before they really like catch wind of the fact that shit's gone TA, and then carry on. Or like we could even chase them off. Do you think they've got enough like survival instincts to flee even when their horde is intact? In fact, is that something I could research specifically? Would they escape or would they fight to the death in their area?
Dragons, I mean, all of you kind of know this. Dragons do not lose. They cannot lose. An ancient dragon, these are like gods. They cannot lose. You can be about to kill them, and they will not believe that they are going to lose. They are going to kill you.
Okay, then great. That answers my question.
They have no hubris, or is it all hubris? I don't know. They're too prideful. Black, white, blue, and green are the 4 evil dragon colors that are still around. Of course, there's also brown, which is on the mainland.
The
and
poor
red,
red
which is
dragon's
dead.
got a little fucked up, yeah. Whoopsies. Oopsies.
All right, so also, Graves lets you know. Yeah, we set up a teleportation ring on an island near the dragon capital.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we found just an uninhabited island. We've been sailing now since the Ocean Lords have been gone. We found quite a lot of interesting little islands out there. We've been collecting the fruit and stuff, making lots of profit off of that. But
They call them oranges.
Yeah, and we found this one island that's a good distance away from the dragons. We've set up a base underground so we're not as visible.
All right.
We could
Build
attack
the
from
forward defensive encampments.
there. Yes, or
Artillery pieces.
we could just have the dragons come get you.
Well, don't do that.
I mean, it'd be the easiest way. If you got on the island from their own, willingness, then...
Nah, they definitely dished it out as a challenge to us.
Oh, yes, but the challenge would probably be escaping from Dragon Jail undetected, and then stealing the hordes before they learn that you're escaped.
Gosh, I don't think I want to deal with dragons. Unless they build them just for dragons and the bars are really big.
Well, if you don't want to deal with Dragon Jail, you'll have to deal with actually getting on the island, which has its own protections.
I prefer that. I'll when discussing with Ashton Neer, like that I'm pro the infiltrate island route. I'm fine with
Well,
being
it's-
outvoted if we go with the interior infiltration, but that's mine.
Well, it's less infiltration and more penetrating the magical defenses.
I mean, I'd be mostly because that's where I think our skill set lies a lot. I think we're a lot better at like it. At, we're a lot better at brutally attacking our way into places. Than,
Yes, but this is Grace, by the way. It's like,
Oh.
yes, y'all are very much better suited for that. But if you are uninvited and they see you on the island, you're an intruder.
But we are invited.
No, not if you are just going there and breaking through their defenses.
They explicitly told us it's how you get there is your problem.
Well, yeah, but they probably have people waiting for you, which is also what makes that whole approach a little bit more difficult. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it's probably a little
Maybe
bit
it'd be
difficult.
better to. Well, I mean, we got to discuss it as a group anyway. We're not going to come to saying, but maybe it'd be better to just do the break-in and just go straight for the hordes. To show that we're not even going to entertain their stupid little game. We're taking their stuff and getting out.
No, that's what you definitely should do. The issue is the getting in.
It is going to be tough to remain pro-humanoid after they find out that, well, they attacked and stole a bunch of dragon stuff. I get the feeling
Yeah.
no matter who we rob from, it's going to end up with a more isolationist dragon continent.
Yeah, I was like, is there any dragons that aren't on the protective island?
I mean, just
No
the
ancient
ones
dragons.
we've generally assaulted and killed. So
Yeah, there's the brown dragon and the red dragon. They're two that are on the main island, not on the dragon island. Everybody else is on the dragon island. It's a whole continent.
it's bigger than ours, nicer than ours.
No, it's not as
Vestiges?
big.
Okay. We're going to Dragon Australia.
Kinda, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the game, then, Conrad. I'm looking forward to working this out. This seems like a fine send off for our characters to go to space. Not one, but two ancient dragons. And if my thinking is right, it should definitely be all in one night. So we shouldn't get a long rest in between. Because I think that if we give even one day for these dragons to find out one of them's been robbed, then everyone else is going to clamp shut, so to speak. You know.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You should probably buy some potions.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Buy some potions, scrolls, prepare.
We'll have to get an inventory. Inventory fool. Shit.
All right. I guess let us
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead
actually
and-
discuss it this week.
Boy, I love your optimism.
Yeah, we'll have to let Graves know since he DC'd all together. Like his
Yeah, I'm gonna
internet
Did he
press
have-
all the
shit
information.
up. Okay. Yeah, he usually doesn't do that. So
Yeah, usually I'm the first to go, and I see you guys in there conspiring against me.
no.
Villainy. Oh, but for Hilda's like justification, she's gonna like sort of step outside. I'm sort of thinking that she's this is what I was meant to do. This is why I'm here to like join them and bring like essentially represent our plane in the outer universe. Yeah.
And you're also going to be able to hopefully balance the tables in the direction of, humans
yeah.
with the dragons.
I mean, I'm for balance, like as a nature druid. So I wouldn't want extermination of the dragons, but I'm definitely for them, maybe not detesting us quite as much.
And that's why you're going to rob them.
Hooray! Listen, we can justify it. The big question is, do you think we're going to get to keep any of the loot, or does everything have to be shoveled into the magic bag?
What are you gonna do with loot in space?
I mean, like, magic items? Dragons hoard a lot of cool shit. Unless these dragons explicitly have weird ones. Like, what if one of them is a Funko Pop collector?
Then that would be very sad indeed.
We'd have to make, like, fear checks as soon as we walk in. We just look and see the walls of tiny little beady eyes staring at us like, oh my god. And then he summons swarms of, like, little Funko Pop golems. What a fight.
All right. That will be it
All right,
for this
I'm
week.
gonna hop out of the chat then. Ray, you son of a bitch, I'll do my push-ups. I'm hopping out of voice though. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
See you, man.
All right. Alrighty, and with that, we are done for tonight. 2 D&D games. Good night. What up, collector? What you been up to? Yeah, I don't actually remember who you are. What you from? Are you from, let's see, 10 to 12 years ago? World? Steam? Oh, fuck. Is this, Fazoo? Yeah, man. Good to see you. God, that was so long ago. I know I've done that from now and then. Counter 500 on everything. I've been streaming for a good while now. Been doing D&D for... God, I don't know. It's been a while. I'm on Discord, mostly. That's about it now. I got Google Hangouts. Yeah, man, it was Neopets. I don't give a fuck. It was fucked up, though. You know you did that right after the fucking hurricane, too. Lost everything, and then I lost my Neopets. How dare you? Yeah, I was never really upset though. I was just not like, oh, well, that sucks. Yeah, we were young. We do fucking stupid shit. I am going to head off. I am on Discord. Do you have any messaging things that you do? Alright, what is my name? Oh, it's just Connor 500. Okay, I forgot they got rid of the discriminator. So yeah, I'm just Conrad 500, so feel free to